All right, guys, so we're looking for three different ways to prove two triangles are congruent. The way we're going to look at it is called ASA, AAS, and HL. I'm going to jump straight into it. For the first one, angle side angle postulate. It says that if two angles in the included side are congruent in the two angles of another triangle, then the triangles must be congruent. So that the big one here is included. Say included. Okay. Included just means it's in between. Like when you have your little cousin and he wants to be included, he just wants to be with you. So this included side is the angle that's in between the pair that we know are congruent. Okay? So you have angle A and angle D, they match. And then you have angle F and angle C, which match. And the side that's between them, AC and DF, they match as well. So that's what we're looking for. Okay? A few examples of where we have ASA does apply. Over here we see an angle here, a double and a double, a single and a single mark. And then we have this side that's included in between now. What I like to do is I like to draw a little X here. We draw an X when we indicate that the side is being used in more than one angle as a congruent side. So we have that X means, quite simply, there's our A, S, A. Okay? And the next one we have a little bit of information. We have an angle and a side, and this one we have an angle aside, and this one shows to be a right angle. Let's think about what that means. If we have a right angle, then vertical angle would also be right. So we have the same situation. A, S, A, and it goes with A, S, A. Okay? So it's very important that they have to kind of correspond here. So what's going on in the bottom ones? We have examples where it says it does not apply. So why? So I have an angle here. I have another angle here. And finally, I have a third angle here. Well, let's figure this one out. If I have three angles, that's not angle side angle, that's angle angle angle, and that's not actually a valid definition of this. Okay? This next one says, for example, this is an example where the ASA does not apply. I'm going to mark this. See, we have a congruent angle here. We have this angle here, that angle there, because they're vertical, right? But in order to use ASA, I need to know something about this one. I need to know something about this one. But I don't have any information on those. Therefore, I can't say that they're congruent through ASA. For the next one, we're talking about angle side. Now, this is a case where we have a non-included side. Okay. The one thing that we have to really watch out for, though, is when we see a non-included side, we have to make sure that they are in the same order. So you look over here. This is an angle, side, right? And here's also my angle, side. When I look at this, my first angle that I mentioned was the double mark, which is B, and it's E on this case, so they match. In other words, if I have the wrong angles in order, then I'm not going to have a congruent triangle. But this case is one where it clearly does. Okay. We have a few examples where AAS would apply. I'm looking at this first one. It says, well, I only see one angle. Well, remember, anytime we see a vertical angle like this, we can indicate that that's congruent. So those vertical angles would give us an AAS. Okay. Over here we have an angle here, we have an angle here. These two angles match up. So there's our A, our A, our second angle is right there, but we still have to look at our side, and that's where we would say, oh yeah, this one, right? So that's our side. Now down here we say AS does not work down here. If you notice we have a side here, we don't have a second angle. We don't know anything about these two angles over here, okay? Now over here we have our angle side situation where we have an angle side. We have angle side. But it says this does not work. Now if you think about this, the question is why? Well, it's in the order. The first angle mentioned is this double hash mark, which is an obtuse angle. On this triangle, the first angle is a single hash mark, which is actually an acute angle. So these have two congruent angles and one congruent side, but because their angles are not in the correct order, that we can't say that they are congruent. Okay. All right. Last new one today is called the hypotenuse leg theorem, or HL. Now, hypotenuse leg is a situation where we have, if we know the hypotenuse and the leg of a triangle, and they are the same in in two different right triangles, then the triangles are congruent. Now, this comes back from the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so I've got like A, B, and C, and in this case, I've also got A and C, but this I don't want to call this A. I'll call that like D. Now, in the first one, you see my triangle is A, B, and C. That's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. My second one, I have A squared plus D squared equals C squared. We see how these match up, and these match up. That means that these have to match up. So I didn't know what to call it, B or D, but I do know that whatever it is, these two sides have got to be equal. So using kind of a right triangle and Pythagorean theorem, I'm able to establish HL as a valid method of congruence. Okay. You'll notice that this is two sides in an angle, but it's not the included angle. It's an SSA situation. When we had a previous class, we mentioned that SSA is not a valid method. This is the exception. When you have a right angle as your angle that you know, that is okay for SSA. Any other angles, we can't assume that it's going to be okay. So we have a few examples where HL applies. And you'll notice that in this case I have my congruent H and my congruent L. Okay. Over here I've got H and L. And I've got this triangle, which is it's a right angle, so that's how I know it's an HL. Now looking at this one, I'd be really tempted to say, okay, that's HL, but what's the problem with that? This is a hypotenuse, but this is a leg. So you see where it says the two hashes and the two hashes, they're not the same triangle. They're not the same location. So I have two hypotenuses, or I have one hypotenuse that's different than the other one. Okay, so this actually would not be congruent. Over here, I've got a hypotenuse shown. I don't have any information about the hypotenuse, but I do have one common side. If I'm looking at this one, this would not be a situation where HL would apply. This actually would be a SAS. Because I have my side here and side there, then I have my shared side, and my two angles are my right angles. So sometimes HL and SAS can be they can be confused if you're not paying attention there. Okay, so let's kind of compare and contrast HL to SAS. HL is only used with right triangles, where SAS can be used with any triangle. HL, the angle is not included, but the angle is included with SAS. Hopefully that makes sense. And that's what we got for those three triangle congruence theorems.